Yo, YouTube, this is Jacob, Team HOC, and just thought I'd throw another video out there, another card choices vid. This one is for this deck. If you don't know what these three cards represent, it's uh, Synchro Plant, Debris Plant, Debris Heim. Um, but we're not talking about these right now. Some just like three cards that came to mind, like out of my build, that I think are worth discussion. Would be these three: um, Charge, Decree, and Cyber Dragon. Let's start with Charge. Charge is a pretty good early game card. Gives you more of a chance to mill important things like Dandelion, Spore, Glow Up Bulb, um, and then fuel for your pot. There's also a chance though that you're gonna mill cards important like Reborn, Dark Pot of Avarice, and Decree, shit like that. So the choice here for recruiters would be running Charge or running Hamster. I don't have Hamster right now, or running Hamster. The pros of Charge, you got that mill, which could either be a pro or con, really. You got that it's a spell card, so you could play it in one turn, get your Raikou, set your Raikou, and then set any back row that you want. Well, I guess back row really doesn't matter. But yeah, so this is all within one turn. Um, that's pretty much it for Charge. But for Hamster, for Hamster, the pros would be it's an 18 wall. So they hit it, they flip it, they take damage. If it's early game, they probably don't get rid of it. So you have a Hamster and a face down Raikou. You could sack the Hamster, you could use the Hamster as synchro material. There's just a bunch of things you could do with the I believe it's a level 4 18 wall. I think the cons of it really is that it's a monster spot, so if you don't feel comfortable running a bunch of monsters or you don't feel like you have the monster space, also it's a turn slower, which I don't think is a really big deal. It just depends on your playstyle, whether you could like feel like you could wait that one turn for it. Um, Another con is if it's Caius or something like that. I mean, you're fucked. You don't get it. It's flip effect, shit like that. Yeah, so I really think the Charge versus Hamster is really preference. Let me know your thoughts if you run this deck or if you are experienced with the deck. What would you rather run, Charge or a Hamster? Next, we'll do Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon, I think it's a really good card just because you don't have a lot of beaters that you don't have to synchro into. Um, like you have Caius, and Titanial, and Titanial's dead if you get it in hand. So like for drawing outs, you could summon this, and then you could set a Raikou. So you have an aggressive play, and then you would have your defensive play. Um, so I mean and then you have main decked outs to Machina, which for some reason like without Cyber Dragons I have some issues with Machina. I don't even know. Maybe it's just me. Um, but yeah, the cons of Cyber Dragon is you have a lot of if you're doing it right, you should have tokens on the board a lot. So I mean that could make your Cyber Dragon dead, at least the special summon ability. You could always sack for it if you need to, but it kind of defeats the purpose. Um, Unless it's in the Machina matchup and they have a field full. Or the gadget. But yeah, so that's Cyber Dragon. So, pro Cyber Dragon, if you're not pro, yeah, just let me know your thoughts on Cyber Dragon. Next, Decree. This one, I think, I don't know. I like Decree just because it seems like I could do a lot of my like synchro plays, um, shit like that, Kai's plays without having to worry about your opponent's warning. I still run mass removal, so like I will still run torrential and mirror force, and just don't auto flip Decree if I have them. Just like think ahead, like what you want to do. So like in the deck, it would be either play Decree, so trip Decree, and then mirror force and torrential, or you could go the non-Decree build, which like I would do. Warnings, so double warning, judgment, bottomlesses, mirror force, torrential. So I mean that adds another like 3 or 4 slots into your trap lineup. Um, the only thing about heavy trap lineups is you have to worry about your opponent playing Decree and giving you dead cards, or your opponent playing stun and giving you dead cards. Where like you play Decree, you just let it sit there. I mean, there's nothing like they destroy it. Okay, you know. Um, yeah. So those are my 3 cards. If you guys have anything to add, you know, put your opinion out. I know that I'm not right well, all the time. I'm hardly ever right, but yeah, give me your preference, reasons behind it. Um, Also, check out our trade channel, Team HOC Trades. I'll put an annotation throughout the video on the bottom. Um, also, I think we've lost like 5 or 6 subs in the past couple days. If there's anything that you guys would like to see, so I mean, like we could keep your interests, just leave suggestions. Leave them in comments. You can comment on our channel itself. Just leave suggestions, PMs. Anything is welcome. Like, we don't want to lose subs, we want to gain subs. We appreciate all the subs that we have. If you feel like unsubbing, tell us why, so we could like improve upon it. I think that is about it. So yeah, this is Jacob, Team HOC. Peace.